Welcome, welcome, my beautiful Aquarians. I'm Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the month of July 2021. Again, I truly want to thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, sharing, and especially subscribing. Always be sure if you appreciate or you like the YouTube creators out here and what they're projecting and what they're conveying to you, that you show your appreciation by just doing that simple thing, subscribing and clicking that bell button, because it really helps all of us out, and those wonderful thumbs up. So I thank all of you for that. This is just a general reading, as you know, and that means that not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every single one of you, but some of it will, so run with it and throw the rest out into the universe to those that it does. The cards I'm using for this month is in the information box posted below, and also the information for how to contact me for a private reading. I have been quite busy, but I still have a few openings available. Okay, let's see what we have here, my beautiful, beautiful Aquarians. Your all over energy card you've been given is Mother Earth. Feel loved and comforted. Look at that beautiful graphics on this card. I love, love, love this deck. So this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, and it's beautiful. So basically, right now, some of you could be feeling a little out of control emotionally. Okay, but you are now moving back to your natural center, and that's going to bring you to a place of clarity and openness. Okay, so if you felt ungrounded, now it's time to know that you need to find your root level, okay, and help you regain your sense of strength again. Get yourself grounded, get yourself out into Mother Earth if you have to. Feel free, if your climate is conducive to taking your shoes off and feeling Mother Earth. I don't know, I mean, we all laughed about things years ago in the 60s and 70s when people talked about hugging a tree, but I'll tell you something, they knew what they were doing. If you hug a tree, if you put your ear to that tree will almost speak to you. You're going to hear sounds that you never thought were possible within that living life, that form. Trees are healing elements. They have the ability to pass their roots underground and reach out to other species of trees and actually help nurture them. So the earth, Mother Earth, is the card is coming into you to say that you need to maintain your stability, you need to stay in alignment, and you need to ground yourself at this time. Okay, so if you've got any challenges, know that it's time to nurture yourself. Know that it's time to take care of yourself. Okay, keep yourself healthy in an all over well-being and maintain your balance this week. So if you're feeling a little bit off, or you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable, or you're feeling a little bit stressed, take yourself to that center point again and balance yourself. Stay centered. Now, coming in with your romance and your relationship card, you've got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So you could be meeting somebody new, or you could be having some sort of opposing energy coming into you with someone around you that you're emotionally attached to. And I want you to realize that there's always little signs that we get given by the divine to show us that if we're in an unhealthy or a relationship, signs are going to show up, whether they're subtle or they're not. If you are swept up in a new romance, this card serves as a cautionary warning. Pay attention to your feelings and impressions with regard to your new love, your new person, your new suitor. Don't allow emotions to blind you to characteristics or habits that won't work for your relationship. A red flag's a sign that something's off, right? It can include an indication of dishonesty, disrespect, flirtatiousness with others, substance abuse, or even lack of integrity, or someone's basic character is starting to be revealed by the way in which he or she talks or acts, okay? And around other people, how do they treat people like staff? How do they treat, restaurant waiters and people like that, valets or parking attendants, or any miscellaneous people or even animals. So pay attention to that, okay? Follow your intuition in a relationship right now if it doesn't seem right, okay? Keep yourself grounded and balanced. Now, coming in with your first row here, and that is your first week of July, you have the Seven of Cups, you have the King of Cups, and you have the Book. Now, I'm seeing here in this first week that you may be conflicted. There could be some choices and decisions that may become overwhelming to you. You might be very busy having to make massive and epic choices that could be life changing. And I've always made light of this card and called it the eeny, meeny, miny, mo card. But I think you're going to have to sit down and be serious with yourself on what is going to bring you to your greater good. These choices and decisions that you're making right now could be life changing for you. So do your research. Think about what the offers coming in are. What are you going to gain from it? Sometimes, I've told you this before when I've done, I do a lot of financial readings for people. That's the majority of my readings, but I do romance and relationship too and other things. But most people, they'll come and they'll say, well, I've got two interviews, and this job, it's got the best benefits and that, but it's not paying me as much. And the other job is better money, but it's a bigger corporation, and it's more competitive and so on. And I'll say to them, it's just that's what I'm implying here with this card. Think about your choices. Are you going to be happier with making the big bucks, having to be pushed to your limit, having to have deadlines, having to compete with other people? Or if you take the other job that has better benefits, more holiday time, less work, and even a bit less money, with the potential of maybe gaining that. So peace of mind is sometimes better, right? So think about what you have to gain that's going to benefit you the most. What's going to be healthier for you when you're making any choices and decisions, when these offers and opportunities present themselves the first week. Now, we have this beautiful King of Cups. And he could be a water sign. He could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But he could be somebody coming in to offer you heartfelt advice. Somebody who has wisdom, somebody who has lived through their experiences, somebody who truly has this feeling for you that he wants to, or he or she, whatever, wants to come into your circle and help you. Maybe he's gonna, or they're gonna help you with making this decision, and that. But I think this person comes in with generosity, does it out of the goodness of their heart, doesn't want any payment back for what they give, and they're very, very generous. Now, this is a card that also talks about giving to the less fortunate and getting involved in charitable acts. So you could be taking on this form of maybe mentoring and helping somebody else this week yourself, and giving to the less fortunate, or volunteering your time and not needing anything back in return. So that's a beautiful thing. When we can be of service to people and we don't expect payment back and we don't sit there waiting for it, we get the satisfaction of knowing that we did some good and we helped somebody. So think about that this first week of July. Coming below that, you have the Book. And as you guys know, I am an intuitive reader. Cards are only a tangible material thing, and they're a tool, but I know what all the cards mean. You all know that. But I also read intuitively, and when my guides shoot out these messages to me, I run with them. And 9 out of 10 times, they're very, very accurate, usually 100%. So the book tells me some of you could be journaling, doing things by the book. Maybe some of you are writing a book, reading books, doing research, going back to school, taking tests, doing exams, and so on. But I do think you're developing your wisdom bank, your book of knowledge, all those gifts coming into you in the form of information this month are going to be leading you to be able to be prepared to go forward towards your goals this month. Now, coming in with your second week, you've been given the Two of Wands, beautiful, the Judgment card, and the Lady. Now, the Two of Wands is all about making your mark on the world. Okay, you're out there, you're projecting yourself, you're doing all the work. A lot of times it has to do with career moves. You could be waiting to hear from somebody. You could have put out some information, a proposal, a resume. You're waiting for an interview or something. Be patient at this time because you're doing things right. I think some of you may be going the distance with your job now, with your career, having to stick your neck out farther, having to apply more time, effort, and investment into this, so that you're going to be getting the rewards for doing this extra work. Others, I think, you could be dealing with people internationally. Maybe, you're dealing with people overseas, and you may have to travel some distance to get to your place of work, or you may be asked to travel for your business to connect with these connections and these people. You could be working virtually as well. So I do think, it's you're waiting to hear from something. You've done all that you can do. And right now, you just have to be patient, okay? I also do read this card as duality. You could be involving yourself in wanting to get together with someone else in partnership. So you could be connecting or making these connections to partner up with somebody who's going to benefit. Both of you in a collaborative effort are going to benefit each other to move forward towards this goal. So keep forging forward, okay? But also don't let anyone hinder your progress. Don't allow anybody to step on your toes, rain on your parade, or come in and, procrastinate. Okay, beware of that. I think if you're dealing with negotiations with people now, you're going to see things are going to be getting better. Okay, they're going to be smoothing out better. There's hope for the future. You could also be signing contracts and business agreements. Okay, there's great potential here, and it is great progress moving forward, albeit at a steady pace. It's not charging out there at you because it's building. Okay, you're growing. Now, coming in below that, you have the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is a beautiful card of brand new beginnings, getting a second chance at doing something that maybe you thought you could never have a second chance at, whether it's in your job, your career, or whether it's in a relationship, friendships, whatever the case is, there's a judgment call that's been made. And I think a lot of you are going in a brand new direction though. And you're only going to be taking those that support you, love you, care for you, and they want to walk this part of the journey with you. It's liberation, it's freedom, and it's a second chance to go for it. Go for it, my beautiful Aquarians. Below that, you have the lady, and there's two ladies in this particular deck. And one of the ladies, she's bare chested. And this particular one, she could be a sister friend or a sister. She could be somebody coming in who understands you. She stands in your end of the ring, and she's there to support, love, nurture, and help you. uh, she has that ability to take care of herself, and then she's able to convey that same energy to you. So I always say, count yourself one of the lucky ones when you have this energy of someone like this around you. Now, for others, this could be you could be out there wanting to convey your experiences and wanting to care for someone else as well. You could be waiting and looking towards someone. Maybe there's someone in your sights that you're waiting to connect with. Now, coming in for the third week, you have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Two of Wands, and you have the Broom and Whip. So this is an interesting week, the third week you're traveling into. First of all, the Two of Pentacles is about balance, and I talked about aligning yourself here, staying rooted, staying grounded, and nurturing and taking care of yourself, not overindulging, overdoing, over obsessing, and over working. And so right now you could be finding that things as you move through this month start to pick up momentum, and you could be getting quite busy. Please make out a priority list. Please allocate jobs that maybe are tedious and menial you don't have to do, and take care of yourself. Don't overindulge. You need to be able to give 100% of yourself to some goal here. You can't be running around helter skelter and doing a million different things, thinking you're going to complete them all, because it's usually very difficult and it's just totally going to stress you out. Now, I also read this intuitively. There's two things here, and I think you could be getting two choices, having to make two decisions, maybe getting two opportunities that are going to present themselves. The Two of Wands, we had a double whammy here. We talked about that. Again, the Two of Wands, again, staying focused on your goal, working towards your goals, signing of contracts, and so on. Duality, taking partnerships, going the distance, dealing with international issues perhaps for your job. A very powerful when it comes in as a double message. So I think you're maintaining your balance, you're staying focused, and you're going for it. Beautiful. Now, the Whip and the Broom is a card that says you could be pushing yourself a little bit too hard. Maybe you've got a deadline and you're having to get everything done. Just be mindful. Again, make out your priority list, cross your T's, dot your I's carefully, but don't rush and then do something in haste and then waste and then regret. Also, it shows me that you could feel as though others are using you as a scapegoat, or others are burdening you. Often when people attack us and come up against us with opposition, they're actually dealing with their own emotional issues, and they strike out with misdirected anger. So keep that in mind. But others, I think you could be hard on yourself. Don't beat up on yourself, my beautiful Aquarians. If things are not working out as quickly, as fast, or as you had wished they would, and especially here, maybe with the red flags in a relationship, realize everything comes in for a reason. You have a beautiful, as we move through this reading here, you've got choices and chances and help and options and beautiful new beginnings here. So don't beat up on yourself. Let the past go, move from it, learn from it, and you're going to grow and expand in a better, more positive direction, one much more healthier for you. Now, coming in with your final week, the fourth week of July, you've got the Ten of Wands, you've got the Six of Coins, and you've got the staircase. Let's start off with our Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is basically you've realized you're not taking on the burdens anymore of everybody else. Okay, you might have been pulling dead weight, felt like you were pulling dead weight and pushing dead weight uphill. Maybe you were in a one-sided relationship, friendship, or something like that, or partnership, and you were the one that felt as though you were doing it all because the other person wasn't, they weren't investing the time that they should have been. This is great because it's a realization that you're going to let things go that are burdening and weighing you down. You pushed yourself very, very hard for something, whether it was at work, a goal, or a relationship. And now you've realized that you can't be all places to all people at all times. And you've lightened that load. And so now you're able to traverse the next part of your journey in a much lighter, easier way. So all that pushing and working and all of that hard endeavor feeling like you were pushing all of that dead weight uphill, it's gone now. So you're going to have this freedom and a feeling elevated and liberated. Now, coming in below that, you've got the gift, and this is the Six of Coins, and it's give and take energy. Beautiful, beautiful card. And I love it when it shows up because it could be unexpected money, unexpected opportunities coming into you as well. So be ready, be open to receive this energy coming in. I love it. It's a beautiful card. And, it's about profit sharing, right? Some of you could have applied for a loan and know that you're going to get it approved. You'll get that. Others may now have the resources to pay off a long-standing debt that's been hanging over your head, but it's going to be a reason to celebrating something and a job well done. Okay, it's about abundance coming your way, and the universe is showing you that you deserve these rewards. So maintain your stability for gratitude, because the more gratitude you give when you receive something, the more abundance is going to come into you. This could also be a form of a new career opportunity that's going to present itself. All right. You could be, some of you hearing about a promotion. Some of you could be getting a bonus of some sort at work. But it's always about financial rewards that are possible at this time coming in. So it's beautiful. Now, your final card here coming in your fourth week of the month is the staircase. And the staircase is basically about choices and decisions that you're going to be, again, crossing over this reading. Okay, we can see that you started off with choices and you're ending up with choices again. So, your decisions and choices are going to be coming in. You might be wanting to make alternative directions right now too. But it speaks about multiple and double, choices and decisions that you may be making. I think it could be choices and decisions maybe in friendships and relationships, partnerships, but also in other things that come in the form of opportunity that could benefit you. Beautiful. Well, my beautiful Aquarians, I hope, being a Pisces, my reading is half as good as this, and I'm going to stay positive because I know it's going to be good for me. So I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, beautiful, optimistic month of July to look forward to. And be mindful what you throw out there into the universe, because like I said, the universe is not happening to you. It is reacting to you. So be mindful. Keep it positive. Now, I also leave you with this all the time, and know that I stand only in this circle of love and light for you. Let's all play safe, stay safe, and be safe, and I'll see you soon.